Hello, guys. Today, this is the preview, and finally, oops, let me just I'll move up a bit. Um, yeah, but this is the preview, guys. Liverpool against Brighton, and here we go. Looking forward to the game, man. And today, I'm going to be mentioning about the opposition. I'm going to be mentioning about them, their results. The scores and all that. Then I'll predict my start 11 against Brighton, and then I'll predict the game. But yeah, man, this is the preview show, man, and yeah. So let's get onto it, man. So first, let's talk about the opposition, Brighton. They started well. They actually let's see. They Let me just go on go to their results. Obviously, the last two games has been postponed. They didn't play against Crystal Palace and didn't play against Bournemouth, so they couldn't play in these games. But I'm just looking at their previous results, and the last time they played was against Leicester City, and they won 5-2. I thought they were excellent against Leicester City. They absolutely battered Leicester City, and they deserved to win. Then they lost. Then before that, they lost 2-1 to Fulham. Fulham is not an easy team to play against. But they lost in that game. Then the game before that, they won against Leeds United 1-0. Um, then in the League Cup, Forest Green Rovers, they lost to Brighton. Brighton beat them 3-0, beat Forest Green Rovers 3-0. Then before that, they beat West Ham 2-0. Then the other game against Newcastle ended a 0-0 draw. And the first game of the season against United, and they beat Manchester United 2-1. So they're having a good start. They've been really good so far. They are fourth in the league. The only bad news for them and good news for us is that they don't have their manager now. Graham Potter, obviously, he left now and he went to Chelsea. So they bring. I can't remember the manager's name. They brought in a new manager, and I'm not too sure about the manager they have, to be honest. I'm not too sure about him. But yeah, they got a new manager in. Obviously, Graham Potter's gone. And yeah, that is the results, guys, man. So that is the results of the Brighton the team Brighton. And they're having a good start. If they are in fourth place at the moment, we need to improve. We need to beat them tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And yeah, so now let's head into the start 11 that I would pick against them. So let me just go and share screen. Let's see now. Okay. Right, guys, can you see it properly now? Can you see it properly? I'm just making sure that you can see it properly. Right, right. But yeah, guys, so yeah, I'm gonna predict my starting 11 now against them, and we need to beat Brighton tomorrow, man. We need to beat them, and so yeah, let's predict the start 11 against them. I'll play a 4-2-3-1 because I thought it worked against our last game against Ajax. I thought we battered them. I think Klopp played the 4-2-3-1 in the second half, but we were very dominant in the game against Ajax. Yeah. But for me, Klopp should play this 4-2-3-1 now. Start with the 4-3-3. I know Klopp is not going to do it. He's not going to play the 4-2-3-1. He's going to play the 4-3-3. It's going to be the same old predictable nonsense. But I really want to see Klopp play that formation. And it has to be the right players as well. The right players has to be in. Right. So Let's get on with the starting 11. So in goal, I'm gonna go for Allison. Allison for me, he stays. He stays in goal. Um, right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm gonna pick Trent. Yep, I'm gonna pick Trent. I thought he was okay. I thought he was good against the game against Ajax, but let's be honest, the goals that we conceded were mostly from his side. And I just wish we have a backup right back, man, that can challenge Trent. Because that's the problem. When there's no competition in your position, you don't have to work as hard. But when a player is there waiting for your place, right? That is when Trent has to focus on his game. That's when he has to focus on his game. Otherwise, he's going to get dropped, right? And we need a right back. Callum Ramsey's injured. Since we bought him, he's been injured. So who's going to challenge him? I don't want to see James Milner playing that right back. And I don't want to see Joe Gomez playing that right back. Not good for me. Terrible replacements in terms of playing them at right back. Terrible replacements. Both of them ain't natural. They ain't natural right backs. Yes, you can play Gomez as a right back. You can play him as a right back, but he's not a natural right back, man. Come on. And we need a right back, man. We need a right back that can challenge Trent. But at the moment, I'll play Trent on the right hand side. Right, centre backs. Virgil van Dijk has to play for me, and Matip has to play beside Van Dijk as well. Both of them gonna have to play. I don't want to see Joe Gomez. For me, not good enough for me. Right, I thought he was terrible against Napoli. He was absolutely dreadful. Don't get me wrong. Most of the players in that game against Napoli were terrible. But I thought he was one of the worst players in that game against Napoli. He was awful, Joe Gomez. He was terrible. And I'm worried, man. 'Cause I heard that. Oh yeah, another thing as well. I heard that Konate is going to be back, so that's good. But for me, I'm not convinced about Joe Gomez. I have gave him a lot of chances, but for me, he is in his mid-20s now, and he should know how to defend. For me, I think we should move him on. I just don't think he's good enough now. He's not good enough. I would get rid of Joe Gomez. He's not good enough, right? It's not like in his early 20s, and I'll still give him time to develop, but he is in his mid-20s now, and he does need to play a lot more football. So I would actually get rid of him in the summer. For me, he's just not Liverpool quality. I have to be honest. But yeah, Matip and Van Dijk centre back partners for me. Left back, I'm going for Tsimikas. Tsimikas for me has to play, and Robertson's injured anyway, so I would actually play Tsimikas. I keep on forgetting how to spell his name. Is that how you spell it? Tsimikas. Is that how you spell it? Oh, I spelt it wrong. It's I. Let me just replace that. Okay, get rid of that. Right, Tsimikas. For me, Tsimikas Klopp is gonna play him anyway, so it's gonna have to be Tsimikas. Right, midfield. Fabinho has to be there for me. Henderson, no, not for me, man. Henderson, I'm gonna go for Fabinho. Fabinho, as a DM. Fabinho's number 20, no, number 3, sorry. And Thiago's number 6. I'm gonna play Thiago. Thiago has to play, man. He has to play. I would play Thiago in this game. So Fabinho and Thiago. Now the front four. Left hand side, Diaz. I'll play Diaz as a winger. Sorry, Diaz is gonna have to play. He's gonna have to play in his natural position. Salah's gonna have to play on the right, and it's two options. of a Firmino, because I do want to see Firmino as a number 10. Or we could play Carvalho. Let me see if Carvalho's fit enough. If he's well, hold on. Let me just see. Is Carvalho fit enough? Let me see. Let me go to injuries. Scroll down and go to Liverpool section. Let me see. Um, is he still injured? No, he's not injured. Nah, you know what? Yes, he came back from his. I think he got injured, so I'm just gonna have to be Firmino, man. For me, I'll play Firmino in this game. Firmino plays as a number 10, and up front, I would actually go for Jota. Jota, man, I would go for Jota. Jota for me, he looked absolutely. I didn't think he was brilliant, but his movement and everything. I thought his movement against Ajax was really good, man. I'm going for Jota in this game. Um, a lot of people not gonna agree with what I'm gonna say, but for me, I'll play Jota in this game. Firmino as a number 10, Diaz on the left, Salah on the right, and Diogo Jota up front. I'll play Jota up front. Darwin Núñez is gonna have to. You see, he's gonna have to challenge Jota for me, and I'll still play him in the second half of Darwin Núñez, but right now I just want to see Jota up front. He just looks so much better, and also Firmino. He started poorly, but and then he's starting to get into the game. But for me, I would play Firmino as a number 10. Carvalho's not fit enough, so I'm gonna have to play Firmino up front. I mean Firmino as a number 10, sorry. And he did play there for Hoffenheim. So play Firmino as a number 10, Salah on the right, Diaz on the left, Jota up front. That would be my start 11. So yeah, guys, have you seen the start 11? Here's the start 11, man. Here's the start 11. I'm just showing you guys now. So that is my start 11 against Brighton. Okay, now let's remove this. Right. Let's remove that. And now let's now predict the game. Even though they lost their manager, I still think it's gonna be a tight game. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win. Anyone that wants to leave put your predictions in the comment section. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win. I'm gonna go for a 2-1. 2-1 win. And what about your guys' predictions, man? You can put them in the comment section. Yeah, but I'm gonna go for 2-1. I think it's gonna be a tight game, but we'll have enough. And if we do play the right players, and the right formation and the tactics as well, if we do play the right system as well, then there's no excuses, man. We will beat Brighton. End of the day, even though Brighton's been really good so far, we should be beating Brighton. I don't care if they're in form or not. They have way less quality players, so we should be beating them, right? We should be beating them. There's no excuses from Jurgen Klopp and the players, right? No excuses. We must beat Brighton tomorrow. Must beat them. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win, man. 2-1 win. Anyone else want to leave a comment, man? So yeah, man. So that is my team. I just showed you the start 11. I mentioned about the Brighton's the Brighton results, and then they started really well, man. They are in fourth place at the moment, even though they are two games in hand. But to be in fourth place, that is remarkable. I can't lie. That is remarkable. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man. So that is pretty much it, man. That is the end of my preview show. Tomorrow I'm going to do the start 11 reaction. When Klopp picks his start 11, I'm going to react, but that video is going to be very short. And then I'm going to do the watch along at 3 o'clock. And then I'll do the player ratings, my match reaction and player ratings after that. And then I'll do the calling show. I will set it all of that up later on. I will set it up. But yeah, and yeah, man. That's it, guys. That is the end of the preview. I see you guys tomorrow, and goodbye.